The views, comments, and opinions that come from interview guests, on-air personalities, and from calling guests on SRQ Review are uncensored, and those views and opinions can be widespread and extremely diverse. The opinions or views expressed by some does not necessarily reflect the views or opinions of the WSRQ staff or its employees.
News, business, politics, whether national or local, we are taking an in-depth look at the topics affecting your daily lives. It's time to join your hosts, Bob and Donnie. Live from the WSRQ studios, this is the SRQ Review.
Welcome to the SRQ Review. It is now 6 past the hour here on WSRQ, the voice of Sarasota Manatee. I'm Donnie Cogswell here with my co-host Bob Rainier. And joining us once again today is our guest, Gianna Kramer from Marketing on Main. Good afternoon,
everyone.
Gianna.
How are you doing?
Thanks for coming back.
Of course.
We didn't scare you off the first time?
Yeah, you know what it was? It was so long ago. It was back in October. She forgot.
That's probably it. But also in studio with her today, joining us for the first time, is Fernando Vega, the CEO of Hydrate, which we're going to learn all about here in a little bit.
Hi, how you doing, everybody?
I'm glad you came in.
Thank you very much for inviting me.
This is going to be pretty fun.
Well, we appreciate you joining us.
Just so everybody knows, Fernando owns a company where you walk in and you get frozen. So
yeah, I was going to say, when I walked in the studio, I saw the flyer and it caught my eye. So we got to find out a little bit more about that.
This will be a fun day.
You could call him Mr. Olaf.
Okay. Yep. So it is indeed Inauguration Eve. We've made it this far. There hasn't been anything major exploding. There have been a few protests and there have been a few arrests already. But I think, they're just getting cranked up. It's a little early. It's going to be an interesting day tomorrow to see if this goes the way everybody would like.
Especially after seeing the O'Keefe videos come out.
Well, yeah, and now that, so much of that has been exposed, the hope is that it's deterred people from being stupid. But sometimes I lose faith in humanity, and I think there's going to be some stupid people doing stupid things. So we just have to wait and see. But it will be interesting. I was scouring the news, see what's going on locally, and one of the things that always bugs me is a lot, just like it was bugging you the other day. Some of the news reports aren't that inspiring. They're
outright depressing.
They're outright depressing. Like, for instance, up in Manatee County, detectives have charged Jamie Iyer, 40 years old, of Bradenton, with engaging in sexual activity with minors. She was charged with 3 counts of unlawful sexual activity with minors, and the victims are 16-year-old males. Evidently, they had a bunch of kids over at her house, and she was providing alcohol to everybody, and one thing led to another, and so she's arrested, and evidently there might be 3 other potential victims. Something tells me that at 16 and 17-year-old, they're probably not considering themselves victims. I think, I don't think they were dragged kicking and screaming. It's just my guess. Okay. All right. So we've got going on. Then let's see what else we have. We have a Palmetto woman who's going to spend the next 3 years of her life in federal prison because she had a whole laundry list of fun things going on. She was identity theft, wire fraud, making false statements to government agencies. She was obtaining personal information from Social Security and supplemental nutrition, SNAP, welfare benefits, and opening up new debit card accounts in their names and using them and just having a ball for herself. Although I think the I don't know if I call it interesting, maybe ironic part of this is, in addition to the 3 years in prison, she must also pay $48,900 in restitution. Right. Where's she going to get this? Right? Something tells me she doesn't have this in the bank account.
Open up some more credit cards.
She's going to have to steal some more cards when she gets out so that she can pay back her fine. So a little depressing noise there. Not very interesting. Oh, this is kind of cool. It sounds disgusting to me, but 7-Eleven has now rolled out a breakfast pizza. And they said they've tested it, and their busiest time of the day at 7-Eleven is the morning, and yet during the day, their biggest food sale is pizza. People come in, grab a couple slices, and run. So they figured they would combine the two and make a breakfast pizza. So that's supposed to get rolled out here soon, like very, very soon. So I don't know if you're jonesing for a pizza at 7:00 in the morning. I don't know. It's
Maybe if you're up from the night before, but I don't know.
I mean, it certainly beats probably leftover stale pizza that you left on the counter overnight. But
That's true.
I'm probably not. I'm not rushing there to get one. If I happen to be in there someday, for some reason, I give it a shot. But hey,
Is 7-Eleven open 24/7?
most of them are. Yeah.
Oh,
Or a
okay.
lot. Let's put it. A lot of them are. So I guess that's pretty cool, and they think that it's gonna work well. They announced the Creation Tuesday. It has a biscuit crust topped with bacon, sausage, ham, scrambled eggs, cheese, and cream gravy.
Did you say bacon?
I did say bacon.
My son loves bacon, so I know he's going to be there now.
Well, how can you not like bacon?
Right, exactly.
I mean, even diehard vegetarians have a soft spot for
For
bacon.
bacon.
Yeah. So they're calling it a hearty option for customers craving a warm breakfast. Okay. The hot pizzas, hot pizza was one of the biggest ready-to-eat sellers, and they just figured we'll combine our busiest time with our best seller and see how it goes. And during test runs, 7-Eleven says the breakfast pizza became its second most popular pizza with customers. So people evidently like it, and it's coming to
It sounds interesting. And all you're doing right now is making me hungry. So,
Okay, well, there's a 7-Eleven right across
Right
the
on the
street
corner.
there. Yeah, we can help you out. What else do we got?
I'm shocked you haven't gotten to the weather yet. Usually you're on top of the weather.
You do the weather.
I was waiting for that one.
No, you do the weather.
Well, you know that they say that we have a big squall line coming possibly on Sunday.
Yeah, Sunday night.
Yeah, and they're saying that we need to watch out for severe weather this weekend. And that unfortunately this type of squall line is similar to those that have created tornadoes.
Yeah, and
So they're
if
going to
you
be on the watch
remember,
for that.
if you remember, 2 days ago was the 1-year anniversary of the tornadoes that came ashore on Siesta Key.
Yeah.
Yeah, we
scooted
talked about that.
Scooted across the bay into Pine Shores and ripped all those roofs off and
Yeah.
65 air conditioning units. And yeah, so it's just about this time of the year where that particular setup does happen. And let's just hope that we don't get any of those visitors. Don't need that.
I'm going to run over to BJ's and grab some waters before anyone gets off of work.
Oh my goodness. Not everybody, but a lot of people are very excited about, possibly getting the Braves down in Northport.
Yep.
It's going to be a very interesting to see. We've had people in studio in the past that have said this is a horrible thing. It is not going to be economically feasible for us. Our taxes are going to go up. Look what happened over here. And then you get other people in the studio saying, oh, absolutely, it's a moneymaker. Look how good it worked over here. So it can't be both.
Mm-hmm.
Somebody's wrong. And it's going to be kind of interesting to see how this shakes out. But I guess there's an awful lot of people looking forward to this. Down
Well, I think it's interesting that they did pick us because you remember initially they were saying that they were just using us to pit against the other cities.
we were
that
bargaining.
Collier was really the target.
bargaining tool. So I mean, if it doesn't cost the residents, an arm and a leg, it can only bring more tourists and more tourist dollars, and even the pros that are coming down, they're going to end up buying
Home.
homes
Properties.
and things, properties. So I seem to be okay with it. What do you think?
Oh, I'm for it.
Okay.
Baseball. Real estate agents are probably really happy.
Yeah.
People that are selling things in the area, business owners.
Yeah.
Everybody
know,
has to eat.
So think about it. Growing up, what did your parents do? They always took you to a ball game, and being able to go ahead and have that here in Sarasota, having the three options, the Orioles, the Pirates, and now the Braves. It's going to be a great thing.
I couldn't agree with you more. We do have to go into a short break here. We'll be back with more right after this. You've been listening to the SRQ Review here on WSRQ, the voice of Sarasota Manatee.
Hi, I'm Barbara Cogswell from A Better Solution. We are a licensed and insured home health agency. Do you or a loved one need help with activities of daily living? Whether it's transportation, light housekeeping, meal preparation, respite care, showering, dressing, or anything else, our services are available 24/7 or as needed. Don't forget to mention WSRQ to receive your discount. Employment opportunities are available. Call now for your free assessment, 941-906-1881, or visit www.abs.care.
The Tampa Bay Lightning were able to pick up 1 point as they fell to the Anaheim Ducks 2-1 in overtime. In that OT, the Ducks were on the power play and were able to capitalize off the faceoff.
All right, Lightning have killed off 4 in this game. This is a big one to extend the game. Kessler and Boyle to the right of Ben Bishop. And it's going to be controlled by Raquel in the slot. Score!
Dave Michigan on the call. Valtteri Filppula scored the lone goal for the Bolts. They now get set to take on the Sharks Thursday nights. With your Lightning Report, I'm Greg Linelli.
Sherman Gillums Jr., Paralyzed Veterans of America.
For more than 70 years, Paralyzed Veterans of America has helped hundreds of thousands of veterans get all the benefits they have earned.
Al Kovac Jr., Paralyzed Veterans of America.
We provide one-on-one support tailored to your individual needs, including healthcare advocacy, benefit support, and career assistance.
For more information, call 1-800-424-8200 or visit pva.org. A public service of Paralyzed Veterans of America.
You can stay connected with everything happening in Sarasota, Bradenton, and Venice by visiting our online stream at WSRQradio.com.
And welcome back to the SRQ Review. And once again, joining us in studio today is Gianna Kramer from Marketing on Main, and also Fernando Vega, the CEO of Hydrate. Now, we definitely have to talk about your exciting event, and we'll go over the last one because I did actually attend it. And but I would like to start with Fernando just because I'm looking at the little flyer here, and this looks very interesting. So the first question is,
absolutely,
is this safe?
Yes, it is safe. We one of the things that
explain what you do.
Explain it
because I'm looking at
you got the brochure in your hand.
It's almost like a stand-up tanning bed, but it looks like a bunch of misty cold air coming out of it.
So yeah, it's actually it's a whole body cryotherapy machine. It's a cryo sauna where we use liquid nitrogen too. The steam of the liquid nitrogen to fill up the chamber. The temperatures drop anywhere between negative 90 degrees below 0 Celsius all the way down to about 140 degrees below Celsius.
Which sounds pretty mild. Flip that over to Fahrenheit.
Fahrenheit, you're looking at 185 below 0 Fahrenheit and negative 240 degrees below 0 Fahrenheit. So basically what it does is it helps reduce the inflammation in your body, relieves muscle and joint pain, and, it accelerates the metabolism. It just makes you recover quicker, easier, and faster. Picture taking a 20-minute ice bath back in the day where you used to fill up the tub with ice and water, and you had to sit there for 20 minutes. You're only doing it for 3. So
that was going to be my next question is how long are you in there?
You're in there for 3 minutes. So we have sessions that are between 2 and 3 minutes apiece. Majority of the people, 99% of the people go for 3 minutes because there's like three levels, you got level 1, level 2, level 3. And everybody who goes in, they love it. They get to the point where we're saying it's cold. It's really cold. And then when it gets to that point, we're like, okay, get me out. It's over.
It's true.
It's over.
Are we sure it's not just the pain running away from my joints to my skin, maybe?
Yeah. Well, you're wearing socks and I call them the Scuba Steve shoes because they're rubber sole shoes that you would use for scuba diving kind of a thing. You have a pair of gloves on and we hand you a robe. So when you're down to your underwear, and what ends up happening is you walk into the machine with a robe on, we close the door, you hand us the robe and we turn the machine on. And,
but they don't see you at all.
Nobody sees you inside the machine. There's nothing, like that. But what's great about it is that, people who come in pain leave feeling great. So that's one of the main reasons why we decided to go ahead and do this. And safety. In order to operate this machine, we had to go through a 2-day training session by Impact and get certified in order for us to be able to operate the machine.
I could well imagine.
Yeah.
I mean, there's no question. I've seen this before. A lot of sports players enjoy doing this type of thing. And it's obviously become more popular. But without the right training, it would be really simple for somebody to get hurt.
Absolutely. And the other thing that sets us apart is that my business partner, he's an MD, Christopher F. Newcomb. He's a medical doctor here in Sarasota for over 12 years. And, he's medically trained. And we have nurses on staff, RNs, and we have a paramedic on staff also that all got trained and make sure that we're operating the machine correctly. So people are going to be safe. And we never, cross that threshold.
Does the average person come there out of curiosity and then realize, ooh, this did work for me to some extent,
yes.
So I'm coming back?
Yeah, so we've actually been tracking down a lot, keeping track of everything that's going on, and we've actually had a few walk-ins from people walking in because they see the sign on the window and they're like, "Whole body cryotherapy." Wait, is that like you can freeze me? And I'm like, well, yes and no.
We're not putting you in the deep freeze
right.
and trying to revive you in 100 years.
Yeah, we're not trying to do the Walt Disney thing, I guess. So, but they talk about it, like, no, we've heard it. We saw it on Shark Tank. We've seen players doing it, and I want to know if it really works. And everybody, mostly every single person who's walked into our facility has basically said, I haven't felt this good in a long time. Thank you. So they come back.
How long do the effects last?
So it all depends on your body. Sometimes, we always recommend that you do at least 5 sessions to be able to notice a difference. Mm-hmm. But the thing is that people feel great for a couple days, 3 to 4 days sometimes. Really? There's some people who, they're on their feet all day or they're just running around. And they need to use the machine every day or every other day. We've got a lot of athletes, especially like CrossFitters, who are coming in. These guys are doing some intense training every day, and they're sore. Their muscles are sore, and they are they're coming in before and after their treatments, their workouts.
So do you recommend this every day or every other day? What is the...
So we recommend, it depends on where you're at. So we recommend it as you can do it every other day. Okay. So that's why we decide to make packages where we give them the option, 5, 7, 10 packs, or they can come every day for an unlimited, kind of like a gym membership. Mm-hmm. So we have 7 people who do the unlimited. They come every day. We have a couple police officers that come in the morning right before they go on shift because, they're running around and, they go in the machine right before their shift. They get in, get out. And they're on their feet all day long. And we have just regular we got house moms coming in too because they're a little worn out from chasing the kids around. So
what's the physiology behind it? What science say is happening that makes things feel better for you?
What it does is when the liquid nitrogen steam hits your body, it cools your body down. It makes your body tell your brain that you're freezing to death. So what that does is, yeah, exactly.
Can't wait. Sign me up.
So what ends up happening is you'll feel like a tingling sensation going on. That's your blood rushing to your core. It shunts your core so it can go ahead and start warming your body up. By doing that, it's bringing all the toxins that you have in your body towards your kidneys so you can flush them out when you drink water. It's basically getting the circulation going again. Mm-hmm. So it brings all the red blood cells, the white blood cells to your core and circulates into your body. So that's what causes the warming up process. So you end up actually you end up burning some calories by that because it's making your body feel like you just did a cardio workout to warm up. And
tell them what it does for bikini season, especially on those hips.
It has it's a collagen builder. It helps build collagen in your body. So we have a lot of ladies who like to use it for that. And the main thing is it alleviates pain and fatigue. So, so it just basically recirculates the blood in your body.
Who crazy enough
I was
to
gonna say, who
dream
thought
this
of
up?
this?
Who came up with this thing?
So this has been actually being used in Europe for over 25 years now, and you got people using it there religiously. It's some people you see when people jump in the ice lakes and they just
seen
sit
it
there
firsthand in Sweden.
Yeah,
was
Sweden,
there when I was
Sweden.
16,
Yeah.
and I witnessed that. Chop a hole in the ice, take a sauna, come out the back door of the sauna and jump in the hole in the ice.
Yeah.
And then these lunatics invited me to try this. I think, yeah, right. Sure.
And I'm from Chicago, so we had the polar plunge every year.
Right.
So it's basically kind of doing that, but you're not running away.
Wow.
So, but it, like I said, there's athletes.
But who decided that they would take the liquid nitrogen and say, okay, I want to spray this on myself? This should work.
Well, you're not spraying the liquid nitrogen on you, so we got the fume. It's the steam that
You're getting the gas
from it that's doing that. Once they saw that a lot of professional athletes are using it, the sports teams that are putting them in their facilities. It was on Shark Tank. Our machine was actually on Shark Tank, so that kind of brought up a lot of publicity on it, and everybody's been reading about it. There is a lot of scientific case studies about whole body cryotherapy and the benefits of it. So, there's a lot of people who are reading about it, and they say, I want to do it. I want to try it out.
Somebody wants to come by. They want it. They're not convinced, but they'd like to try it.
Absolutely.
What's involved?
What's involved is basically you come to our facility. We're located in downtown Sarasota, right behind Whole Foods.
What's the address?
1539 2nd Street.
Okay.
1539 2nd Street. We're there Monday through Friday from 8 to 6. I'm sorry, and on Saturdays from 9 to 2. I'm usually there every day, and you fill out a form. The form takes about 2 minutes to fill out. You can't do it if you have uncontrolled high blood pressure, uncontrolled diabetes, or a pacemaker. But if you do have high blood pressure and you are taking medications, you are allowed to go ahead and use the machine. Same thing with diabetes. But pacemaker, you just can't go in. It just wouldn't be a good thing. The thing is that you come in, you fill out the paperwork. I hand you a pair of shoes, socks, gloves, and a robe in the bathroom. You can change. You go down into your underwear, put the robe on, and put the socks and the Scuba Steve shoes, we call them. You enter the machine. The machine goes in there for 3 minutes. You hand us the robe. Once you're done, we give you back the robe. You exit the machine, go in and change.
Is the machine on a timer, or is somebody doing the timing?
So we're there. What's nice about our machine that we actually have to press a button every 25 seconds. It alerts us. Otherwise, it shuts off. So it's a great safety feature. So we have to stand next to the patient at all times.
Yeah, that would be the biggest fear is that there's nobody around to shut this thing off.
Right, it just keeps going.
But the thing is that, also if you are claustrophobic, you can easily push that door open and get out if you wanted to. So that's one of the nice things about it. But the main thing is that we're there at all times. Gotcha. And we're talking to you. Everybody says when you're talking to us, when you're talking to me, it makes the time go by faster. So keep talking to me. I'm like, all right. So so how was your weekend? What's going on? This and that.
Do they make you sing to them?
No, nobody has made me sing yet.
I missed out on that one.
Yeah, I don't think you want me to sing. I really don't.
It would be entertaining, probably.
It would be entertaining, So, but it's good times.
It's definitely something that's very interesting, and it caught my attention.
Yep.
Yeah, you were reading the brochure before you even knew he was here.
Yeah.
And you were probably saying,
so it shows you, that's exactly what I was saying. I was looking at it going, wow, what is this?
Yeah, and then the best part of it all is that we priced ourselves so inexpensive for you to try the machine out. It's only $25 for your introductory rate. So it's $25 to come and try the machine.
Right.
And if you love it and you decide to buy a package, we waive that $25 fee. So it's kind of like getting a freebie
cool.
just to be able to try the machine out.
That's very cool. All right, we do have to go into a short break here. We'll be back with more right after this. You've been listening to the SRQ Review here on WSRQ, the voice of Sarasota Manatee.
Don't have a radio nearby? Listen online at WSRQradio.com. WSRQ, the voice of Sarasota Manatee.
Ever wonder why you have everything you ever imagined, yet you're still not happy? You may even feel stuck at the top and unsure how happiness could be so elusive. What you used to do doesn't work anymore. The Zen Leader will shed light on the reasons why no amount of money, work, food, or material items can fill your emptiness and help guide you with keys to living from your soul. Join me, Laura J., on Saturdays from 10 to 11 a.m. here on WSRQ for The Zen Leader.
And welcome back to the SRQ Review. It is now 35 past the hour here on WSRQ, the voice of Sarasota Manatee. And once again, joining us in studio today is Gianna Kramer from Marketing on Main. Gianna, we are going to get to you shortly. We're going to talk about this exciting
She's
event.
up almost next.
Yeah.
Like jumping out of my seat.
We have to finish with Fernando, though.
Yeah, we do
really
have to finish. We have Fernando Vega here from Cryo, what's
XL.
it? XL, right?
XL, yes.
So you've got two names, Hydrate and CryoXL.
Yes. So Hydrate we do IV therapy also.
Oh, okay.
And then the CryoXL is the cryotherapy.
Is freezing people.
Got
Very cool.
Okay.
Right before we went to the break, we were talking about, you have an introductory price, $25. Come in, give this a shot, see if it's something that you like.
Yes.
And then you were talking, but after that, you have packages.
Yeah.
And I think people would like to get a real quick basic idea of a package. What's
Absolutely. So our packages are pretty simple. We have a 5-pack, a 7-pack, a 10-pack, and an unlimited. So a 5-pack's around $175. The 7-pack is $200, and the 10-pack is $250. And then the final one is the unlimited, where you can come every day, and it's $300. It basically cuts the cost down from because our single sessions are $45 after your introductory rate.
Right.
So it brings it down to $35, $30, and $25. And then if you do the unlimited, it's like $12 a day to try it out, to basically do it. And usually what we do is people who come in and try the machine out, do the introductory, and then end up buying a package, we waive that $25.
Okay.
So,
Gotcha. Very cool.
Yeah.
Now, the reason I understand that you are here
Yes.
is because you are actually a vendor that's going to be at Marketing on Main.
Absolutely.
So, Gianna, it's your turn.
Yes.
Yeah.
I also, another reason why I'm here with Fernando is because I love what he's doing. It's not just he's here because of Marketing on Main. It's because he's doing incredible things here in Sarasota, as you can tell.
Appreciate that. Thank you.
Of course.
We're trying.
It's just like every person involved in Marketing on Main, they have an amazing story. They're movers and basically shakers in Sarasota. They're the leaders, the influencers that are doing things here. And Fernando is one of those people, which is why I wanted him here with us.
Very good.
And as you can tell, he's so much fun.
He's very fluid. It's a great chat. So I thank you for bringing him with. And
plus, we got the Stifler's mom comment during the
break.
But we'll leave that alone for now.
We will. So, Gianna, you have another event coming. Now, last time we had you in studio was way back in October, I believe.
Yes.
Right ahead of one of your events. Donnie here had actually attended that event. Very nice.
Oh, it was great.
What did you think? What did you like about it?
It was very well put together. It really was.
Did you like the people or?
Oh, everything. The whole atmosphere of the place.
Food.
Yeah, of course you go for the food.
It's a beautiful venue at a loft, isn't it?
Yeah, it is.
Did you feel inspired?
I had never been to a loft before. It is very nice there.
It is. It's beautiful. And all the staff, Jason, Stacy, Janet, everyone, they're always there to be right there with you. And you can go there anytime during the night, during the day, if you want to go have a cocktail, whatever the case is. So they're very involved in the community. So that was one of the things why I chose Aloft is it's an inspiration for people that go there. And I'm glad that you felt that way.
No, it was very cool. And you guys did take a little bit of a break because of the holidays.
Thanksgiving, Black Friday,
right.
Christmas, Hanukkah, New Year's.
I suspect this one will have a big turnout because now everybody hasn't gone for a while and they've probably been waiting for it.
Yes, I had Vince, who's an attorney. He called me. He was like, Gianna, I am so excited. I am so excited for Marketing on Main. I think he ended up doing what? Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6 tickets. So he's bringing a whole crew with him.
Oh, good for him.
It's going to be a lot of fun.
Okay.
So this
first.
I'm sorry.
Slow
I'm
down.
Jumpy.
I know you're pretty wound up. You must have went to 7-Eleven. You ought to try Sanka next time.
Wait, did you go in the cryo machine before you came here?
It does get her blood. It does get her blood flowing. So
no question. Let's back up a little bit.
Sure.
There's probably people listening that have no idea what a marketing on Main is.
Yes.
So why don't we explain to people first what that is before we get into your next event?
Sure. So Marketing on Main was an event created basically because my husband owns a small business and I myself own a small business here in Sarasota. And we found that to get involved in basically any event here in Sarasota, it was between $250 all the way up to huge sponsorship packages. And then when you actually invested your money and your time to set up your booth, your table, you had 10 people at the entire event. So we were having an issue with wasting our limited time and limited funding for marketing. And that was across multiple businesses. And so with that, I went ahead and came up with the idea of Marketing on Main with a few friends. And unfortunately, they went their own way with it. And they had a baby. The other one went to Switzerland.
Oh.
Or Sweden, excuse me. She's Dutch. But regardless, we keep moving forward because people like Fernando and other people have been so in love with the idea of working together as a team to find success in being a part of the community and just being the change we want to see in Sarasota.
Okay, so in a nutshell, what you're doing is you're bringing together local business people.
Correct.
So people can pretty much say, oh, so that's what you do, or hey, I didn't know that was in town, or et cetera, et cetera.
Yes.
And the public's invited to come so that they too can meet these people.
Yes. They're organization heads, they're industry leaders, they're people that are actually doing things in Sarasota, and also students. We have USF involved too, which brings students for business owners. They're looking for experience. The business owners are looking for help, and maybe they're not ready to full on hire someone for $60,000 a year. So they have an intern help them, and it's actually progressed. A lot of the interns have turned into full-time employees with those companies because of meeting someone at Marketing on Main.
Very cool.
Yeah.
Well, I think any small business owner is familiar with what you were talking about in terms of going out and, getting a booth, and especially if it's on the weekend, you wasted what limited time that you have, and
with your
just
family.
A huge disappointment, and you get sick of wasting the money. But another thing is, a lot of people are familiar with networking groups.
Yes.
And, many of them are run with different formats. Some of them run almost like high-speed dating, where everybody has to sit across from each other. And you get 2 minutes to go back and forth and pitch each other's business. And so what's different about Marketing on Main versus those type of networking groups that people usually get involved in?
I can actually talk about that. Yeah, no, it's one of the things that I really enjoyed about Marketing on Main. Okay, as a small business owner, somebody who just started their practice about a year and a half ago, funds are tight. Okay, we by investing money in building your space out, to marketing, to purchasing equipment like we did, your marketing budget's not that big. So by going to other events where they ask for an investment of anywhere between $500 to $1,500. They don't guarantee how many people are going to show up.
Anything. They
don't guarantee
anything.
They
don't guarantee. A lot of them don't give you the list of who came, so you can even try and contact them and say, "Hey, it was nice to meet you. Here's some information," or anything like that. And you don't get to really interact with a lot of people. I've done the programs where I don't want to use their names, so where you pay the fee, and there's like 7 members and around a round table, and certain people from certain areas, and it's been very it's expensive, and I personally haven't seen any return for investment, which is the main thing as a business owner. You want to look at ROI,
sure,
and that's the only thing that's going to help you survive. And
the only thing you care about. Let's be real.
Well, true, yeah.
If I throw $1,000 into some type of promotion, and I get back 10, I'm not doing this again.
Right. $10, right? Yeah, exactly.
$10? No, I'm not doing this again.
And Gianna approached me actually last year before October, and I just had so much going on that I couldn't do it. And then this time, I called you and I said, "Hey, you know what? I really need. When's your next event?" Because I knew that they took some time off. And after sitting down and talking to her, and we went over a lot of stuff, and then she came out and produced this beautiful video about us and put it on there for marketing on May. I said, I'm sold. This is where I'm going to be, and it was a very inexpensive fee to set up. And, we've got,
92 currently coming.
Yeah.
And if we just look at the list of the companies that are coming, you can really see, we have Moat Marine Laboratories coming. We have 2 representatives for their marketing managers. We have a pharmacy coming. We have, why don't you go ahead and read it? Do you guys have that paper?
We will.
Okay.
We're going to have to head into a break here.
Yeah,
pretty
when we
soon.
get back from the break, we'll go ahead and go through that list. I do want to let everybody know, though, talking about the great video that you put together for him, we did share it at srqreview.com. So anybody who wants to go check out that video, please go there now.
It's on our website.
That will also help them link to your page. Anybody that wants to check out Marketing on Main, it's right there on srqreview.com. All right, we have to go into a short break. We'll be back with more right after this. You've been listening to the SRQ Review here on WSRQ, the voice of Sarasota, Manatee.
You can stay connected with everything happening in Sarasota, Bradenton, and Venice by visiting our online stream at WSRQradio.com.
Donnie here from the SRQ Review. Do you or a loved one need help with daily activities? Whether it's transportation, light housekeeping, meal preparation, feeding, respite care, showering, dressing, toileting, or so much more, A Better Solution of Sarasota is a licensed home health agency. Their services are available 24/7 or as needed. Call for your free assessment today. Call now 941-906-1881 or visit them at www.abs.care.
Did you know that puppies and kittens can reproduce as early as 4 months old? Spay and neuter early to avoid unwanted and accidental litters. Call ARC today for information on free and low-cost spay and neuter. It's safe and best for your pet's health. Spaying and neutering pets leads to longer and healthier lives. That's the Animal Rescue Coalition, 941-957-1955 extension 1, or visit animalrescuecoalition.org.
Hi, I have to tell you some really good news. My good friend Larry Cullen wants each of you to know that Sleep King of Sarasota is ready to help you get that good night's sleep. Wonderful mattresses from Stearns & Foster to Sealy and Simmons, because you deserve the best. So stop by and see Larry Cullen at 1901 Hanson Street. Take it, Larry.
Buy a mattress today, sleep on it tonight. Free same-day delivery, even if I have to carry it on my back. Only at Sleep King in Sarasota.
Beautiful green grass, sparkling clean kitchens. From your curb to your kitchen, we help beautify and protect your community and your home. We are PCS, your Community Association Service Specialist. Call us now at 941-358-3863. Again, 941-358-3863 for a comprehensive inspection and report. Or visit us on the web at pestguardtermite.com. Again, pestguardtermite.com.
And welcome back to the SRQ Review. So once again, joining us today is Gianna Kramer from Marketing on Main and Fernando Vega, the CEO of its Hydrate and CryoXL.
Yes, sir.
All right, we're going to have you back one day to talk about the Hydrate portion,
Absolutely.
too.
Yeah, that'd be great.
Yeah.
We didn't get a chance to get into that. But going back to...
No, because we're so into freezing people. we never got to the other side.
Well, I think we should have a radio show at CryoXL, and you guys can go ahead
we
and
can actually
do that,
we can make that happen.
Right.
We could do that.
All right, but going back to the Marketing on Main, going through her company list here. I mean, this list is pretty
It's very
extensive.
I'll take a few of them if you don't mind, just to run them off. We've got It Works, Dunlap and Moran. We got Wolf & Company. We've got Skipper Ferguson. We've got Drive Digital Group, Studio BCC, Aflac, Osco Production, Cross the T's Event Company, Buzz Boost Social, Sensi, Moat Marine, Go Touchdown Travel and Tours, Michael Saunders and Company, Reliable Marble Care, LLC, Consulate, JAS Consulting Services, Rejuvenate Chiropractic, The Clean Queens on the Water, LLC, LBS Communications, Parkinson Cafe, Harshman and Company, Moondance Art, Hydrate, and I know that guy. SNN, Adverbid, Palm Aesthetics, Media Genie, Mercedes-Benz of Sarasota, Church on the Rock, Mark Moon's Design, Century 21, WebFab, Keller Williamson Hydraulics, Anytime Fitness, Aerotech, Young Living Essential Oils, Remax Platinum Realty, The Short Giraffe Bakery, Origami Air, Alexi Shields Photography, I Buy Your Properties, Insurance Hub and Canada Meds, Vincent Gianusco, PA, Modern Woodman, City of Northport, Print941.com, Your Next Car, DJ Haley Burke or DJ Haley Bless, Body Mind Wellness Center, Merrill Lynch, and Visatio.
I'm not really sure.
The one thing that's neat about this, though, is, just going by the names, you can tell that there's companies of all sizes. You have a lot of the small businesses. You have some of the national names. You
got cities. You got Northport.
Right. You got a good mix.
Mercedes. Very, very good. So I threatened her during the break that I was going to tie her down.
Uh-huh.
The event is going to be on what day?
January 25th, which is the last Wednesday of each month.
Okay. Because that is when you schedule all of these from going forward, right?
Exactly.
Is there going to be one every month or every other month?
Every month.
You're going to get them out now?
Absolutely.
Okay. So it's going to be on
January
the 25th. At where is it?
The Office Bar SRQ, which is 1989 Ringling.
Okay.
So it's right on 301 in Ringling.
And you've got space for all those people in there.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. The fire marshal says up to 200 guests.
Okay. Very good. Very good. And when does it start? How long does it run?
Sure. So the exhibitors or the business owners can set up from 2 to 5. They're actually open with happy hour until 6 o'clock. So if
Nice.
Yeah.
By 6, you're ready to see some people.
Absolutely.
Once again, someone else who did their homework on you.
Obviously.
Doors open if you're officially trying to get there when the event starts is at 5:30. We have DJ Joey D, who is in charge of 11 Productions. He's going to be mixing the tunes for us and keeping us all energized with that musical beat. The happy hour, I forgot to mention this, $4 Jack Daniel drinks, $2.50 for a 3 olive drink, any flavor, and $4 Bacardi rum Oak Heart drinks. Are you guys those kind of fans?
The Jack Daniels rings a bell. The
Bacardi rum rings a bell for me.
Yeah, 3 olives is it's a substantial vodka. It works.
yeah.
I don't like the foo flavors. I mean, just we can mix the other flavors into it. Don't worry about that. But so then you've got a motivational speaker at 7.
Yes. So that's actually Ken, who is really inspired. He is all about, basically he's developed 3-4 successful businesses, and now he is ready to kind of give back to the community. He's involved in his church. He does a lot of things outreaching for the community. So he's coming to Marketing on Main, and he's going to talk about health, wealth, love, and happiness for about 5 minutes. So it keeps everyone kind of, on point of why we're here today,
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so the doors open at 5:30, and people can start filing in and just wandering around and starting to chat with the vendors that are set up and waiting to receive them. And they can go over, they can get a drink, they can cruise around, they start chatting to people.
Mm-hmm.
That goes on from 5:30. At 7, you take that break, and we listen to Ken do a motivational speech.
Mm-hmm.
That lasts for X amount of time, but it's
5 minutes or
really,
less.
Really, 5
Yes.
minutes or less.
Mm-hmm.
And then it's back to schmoozing, right?
Schmoozing, yes.
Back to schmoozing. And a raffle at 7:45. What are you raffling off?
Sure. Great question. So each one of the business owners that are involved at the event, like kind of showcasing their work or their services or products, is giving away something. So if you want to.
The Mercedes.
So first, right? I was going to say, can I get a cabriolet?
Right.
So but that's like a perfect example. Like we're going to be raffling off free sessions for cryotherapy. So we're going to raffle off 5 individual cryotherapy sessions for people to try out. So five winners are going to get the freeze for their Olaf experience for 3 minutes.
Very cool. Very cool.
And with that, I find that the best way to actually experience a business is to actually go there, which is why I encourage each of the business owners that are kind of showcasing their work to actually give something that relates to their business away and almost like an experience. And that way, too, the guests are, trying new things in Sarasota.
Right.
A win-win for everyone.
Very good.
Like freezing yourself.
Yeah.
But I want to know what the 8:30 surprise is going to be. Because that's what it says right here, 8:30 surprise.
I can't tell you yet.
Wouldn't be a surprise.
It wouldn't be a surprise, I know.
It's a big S.
And last time, didn't you have the keto guys?
I did.
And that was the, weren't you having clowns that were coming in?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. That was definitely a big surprise. That was so much fun, too. And I think a lot of people were so impressed with that because they actually had no idea this was in Sarasota, number one. Number two, it was something to talk about because when you're in those types of settings, you sometimes get a little shy, little shy baby, and you're not really sure what to talk about with this new friend you just made. And it kind of, livens the mood up a little bit.
Very
my God, did you see that guy get on the ground?
Well, I was
in
going
his
to say, that's what the Bacardi and the Jack Daniels were for, too.
Always worked for me.
And let me just clarify, they have a full liquor bar, and they are making sure it's staffed for us.
21 and over.
Yes, yes, definitely.
Very cool. So, all right, this is very, very cool. I'm sure Donnie's going to attend again.
We forgot the food.
There was, I was getting.
Holy cow.
There's food involved at these events, is there not?
Yeah. You're not doing a very good job strapping me down.
No. But you jumped it a little bit. The reason it went last time was the food. So I was going to say, I'm sure we can get Donnie to go again because, and then you jumped right in. So actually the timing was fine.
Okay.
Perfect.
All right. Well, we have lots of food there. So the tickets are free to get into the event. But with the food, there is an $8 pre-cost, and you can have unlimited servings. There's a few businesses that are also showcasing, and that is with Chef Craig. He does gourmet product line, and he's actually going to be doing fruit salads and smoothies during the entire event. Pizza SRQ is doing Polynesian meatballs, which is like an Asian chili, pineapple, and like slim and sassy oil, which is kind of really good for you, actually, which is
cool,
kind of bizarre. But then we have possibly Sweets in the City, who's going to be offering an array of cupcakes, like different cupcakes. So you have a little bit of, spicy, a little sweet, a little savory.
Very nice.
It's all for $8 to have access to that area.
Okay, so if someone wants to come, though, they still have to get tickets.
Yes.
Where do they get the tickets?
So they get it on Eventbrite, or they can go to Facebook and type in Marketing on Main. You'll see a nice, well-dressed guy in a suit, and they can click on there. There's tickets, and they just type in their first name, last name, what business they represent, and that just allows me to know, these are the people that are coming.
Right.
It makes it easy to talk about.
Gotcha.
Very cool. All right, Gianna, unfortunately, we're out of time here today, but thank you once again for joining us. We really appreciate it. And Fernando, it was a pleasure meeting you.
Likewise, thank you.
Very
much.
exciting business, and we
Very
look forward to having you
exciting,
back.
a lot of fun, and we want to talk to you about the infusions, too.
Absolutely.
Cool.
Absolutely.
All right, that's it for today. You've been listening to the SRQ Review here on WSRQ, the voice of Sarasota Manatee.
You're listening to the only local talk radio station on both the AM and FM dial.